of course, there will be scenarios where the requirement is not very clearly defined. It's probably yet to be firmed up, right? So what are the some of the best practices to maintain design consistency through the learning program?
Best practices in the sense uh, we can think of a checklist basically. So these are the things that we require before even attempting a solution part. So that will be like, what are the areas we need to cover in terms of user analysis? What is the target audience? And what type of content we are dealing? And, I mean, there are a lot of other things, secondary things or tertiary things, but we'll just categorize all these parameters. That includes the bandwidth of the actual learner, because we can't use heavy graphics or heavy animations in that learning program. So there are a lot of aspects we consider. So creating a checklist about the actual scenarios, the user behaviors, their background, their ability to adapt to a new technology, or maybe their comfort level with the new technology, or their comfort level with the existing technology. What is their understanding level on an interactive mode of learning? So if you can just have a checklist and tick them before you get into a solution process, that will be much more safer. And another thing is like to avoid assumptions. Obviously we will be put some assumptions while we work on the proposal and other initial design process, but as soon as we get into the projects, it's better to avoid assumptions, because then there'll be a lot of rework, because we take something in a different way, but there'll be a completely different perspective the client wants or the learning requirement has. So these are some way to avoid misalignment in your process. And another thing is like to be updated in terms of the presentation style, what's happening around the trend, the contemporary style of media, and appropriate use of technology, more flexible. And when we talk about responsive design, then that's another key, because many people are like they are comfortable learning on a mobile device. So all these things are valid points. So we need to have a checklist for all these things.